open man. It's a toss to Dowdle. Has the right side, 25, big hole. He's got the 30. Trimble in front of him. Tries to put the block on McKinney, and Dowdle still gets across midfield. Toss to Dowdle up the middle. He's got the 5, pushing forward, corkscrews into the end zone for a touch. The give to Dowdle up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bobby Brown. Snap, the handoff to Dowdle up the middle. He's got a hole. He's got the 40, 35 to the 30-yard line. And a timeout called by Dave Canales.
Turn this ship and go conquer this today.
Bring it up. Hey, this is a statement game, man.
Crack toss, Dowdle left side, running on the numbers 30, 25, keeps his balance to the 20. Rico Dowdle, folks. From Bryce Young to Teteroa to his left, throws downfield, Dowdle wide open, 10, 5, touchdown Rico Dowdle. Buckle up by 17, the 35. Last week.
The message
Today is today the day. Goal. Rico Dowdle was on. Dowdle has a seam. 30, 35, 40. One man to beat. 45, 40. Fitzpatrick finally brings him down inside the 20. Handoff Dowdle up the middle. 30. Blast through the secondary. He's got midfield. He's got the 40. Finally driven to the turf by Fitzpatrick at the 32-yard line. Here's the snap. The give to Dowdle. Up the gut. Does he get there? Touchdown!
3-yarder.
What an afternoon for Rico Dowdle!
And now he goes after a Dallas defense that gave up one. Go was as suave as it gets again. 183 on the ground, his follow-up to a 200-yard rush game the week before.
Look at this! Dowdle! Still on his feet! What an afternoon for Rico Dowdle!
Led the Panthers in receiving yards last week too, 56 plus a paint job in one of the best revenge game performances in NFL history.
Right back to Rico Dowdle. Boy, he is running angry today.
Everyone rise and salute, please. Into the Game Preview Guy Hall of Fame with you, Rico Dowdle. Think he genuinely thought, as long as I don't do it 3 times, I won't get flagged?
1, 2,
As starter, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5.2 a run versus Green Bay.
He's got speed. He runs the 40 in faster than 6 seconds, I can tell you.
He's hit at 4.6 or better in 5 straight. Great, but not terrible. 8, the best game between the two? What do you think? It was pretty good.
Rico's a stud.
Panthers, it's a snap, the give to Dowdle, straight up the gut.
Rock the safety.
Ironheads his way across the 30, all the way out to the 33-yard line.
Way to run.
The handoff is to Dowdle, blasting up the middle. It's a gain of a dozen for Rico Dowdle. Panthers will toss. Dowdle left side. Balance to the 20. Rico Dowdle, folks. Pedaling. Flush to his left. Throws downfield. Dowdle wide open. Panthers take the lead on the opening drive of the third. Here's the snap. Bryce to throw. Finds Dowdle.
Go. Take care of it.
And then taken down at the 6-yard line. Handoff Dowdle, running strong side. Gets a block from Damian Lewis. Springs free. Toss to Dowdle. Has the right side, 25, big hole. He's got the 30. And Dowdle still gets across midfield all the way to the 40. Pushing forward, corkscrews into the end zone. Rico Dowdle, first and goal. Dowdle's got 1 touchdown already. Young under center. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Let's go!
Picks up 19 on the play. They mark him down at the 31 with 38 seconds to go. They hand it off. Rico Dowdle over his right tackle. Breaks a tackle, 30, 35, 40. Dragging Dolphins.
Hey!
In this episode of the Panthers Huddle.
Call out Tommy Tremble, Mitchell Evans blocked their butts off this week. And then we go to Rico, running with violence, downhill, aggressive, attacking, just the way I picture it, just the way we want it, and really proud to put 2 weeks together the way that we've done. And it just comes down to
to go out and execute it at a high level because it gives you confidence in your play calling. But also for me, I know a lot, when I was a player, I always wanted to start the game within the first 5 plays with a blitz because I felt like that would get me going. That would get me like playing downhill as a linebacker. And Coach McDermott, he understood that too, and he implemented that within our play calling. So that was something that definitely got me going as a player. And now you see with Rico Dowdle, with him being able to bust out these big runs and break tackles like this, that's something with the inside zone or something that he probably did in Dallas that he really enjoyed doing. And
that they took on themselves to be able to run the ball the way that we want to run with violence, to run with attitude. And it really was all 11. It really was a full group effort, whatever personnel, multiple tight ends, multiple receivers, running the ball out of all of those personnels. Everybody had a role in contributing
into Green Bay, and now you coming into a game at home that
the second level until the DB show up, and the guys all executed it well. And he was patient, he pressed it, and he found daylight, you know. So, and just in general, the run game just allowed us to play the game that we wanted to play, the style of football that we wanted to play, understanding when you're going one direction, that wind was like right in your face. Yeah. And it affected us, it affected the Packers, and we were able to pick up a couple of first downs and stay out there. I think about Chuba's heads up.
Thank you, Jen. Pitch out to Dowdle. And Dowdle, look at him! What kind of speed do you get, young man? Caught at the 18 from behind.
Plays it, little pitch out, so, I mean, just so executed so beautifully. Look at Get out there.
Handoff on second down. Look at this! Dowdle still on his feet! What an afternoon for Rico Dowdle! Oh, this kid's found a home!
I want you to watch right here. Watch this combination between center and guard, and watch him come off the guard Christensen late on the double team. Here he goes. Come off on the DB, create an opportunity. Dowdle reads it, and what do we talk about? You got to go to the right. I'm telling
Dowdle! He got in! Touchdown, Carolina!
Blocker right here. He's going to get hit. It doesn't matter. I'm bringing the wood. Gets the ball. Watch, in the backfield. I'm all right. Going to spin off of that. Fall myself into the end zone. What a game by Rico Dowdle. Look at congratulatory hugs on the sideline. People excited. The Carolina Panthers.
Dowdle's got it. A flag is down. That run would be enough to get him over 200 yards, but I don't think it's going to hold up.
That's going to be a defensive holding on Sealer.
Defense number 9.
Here is Dowdle with some good blocking from Tommy Tremble, the tight end, and that sets up Dowdle for another 12 yards.
Uses Teteroa McMillan, their best receiver, the rookie first-round pick. They use him in a little orbit motion, just a little window dressing to change the eyes of these Dallas defenders. And so far here on this opening drive, Bryce
from under center. Dump it off for Dowdle in space, working against Kenneth Murray, who shoves him out near the 20-yard line. The landing zone. Right back to Rico Dowdle. Boy, he is running angry.
The wrong stunt. He tries to backdoor the left tackle, Ike Ekwonu, and makes that front side double team block pretty easy. I mean, he just runs around the block. You get up to the second level, and this is what Carolina does best.
Yes.
The problem is, around the league, if you're not going to generate explosive.
There's a little toss play. Rico Dowdle blocking from Damian Lewis, and Dowdle with another excellent run as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Yes, he had 6 carries of 10 yards or more lasted pass. Does a nice job there on the outside on Leofau, the linebacker, and Dowdle's able to just kind of cut it back. I think he ends up tripping over his own guy there. There might have been
Guffel steps up, throws, wide open man is Dowdle, and he's going to take it to the end zone against his former team. Touchdown Carolina, and the Panthers lead.
What you got to do, you got to come out and you got to play ball. Followed up a 200-yard game last week. The expectation is, can Rico Dowdle keep coming? You know, Miami Dolphins, they're one of the worst.
36-yard catch and run. Buckle your chin straps. I'll be coming. He's going to the... Who had a great year with Dallas last season, especially at the end of the year. Had 400-yard games in the last third of the season.
Yeah, and the thing about Rico Dowdle is he can do a little bit of everything, right? He can run for efficiency and get the dirty yards. He can hit the explosives. We've seen that both last week in the 200-plus yard game and today. And now they're getting him involved out of the backfield in the passing game. It's really the ability to play on all 3 downs.
Rico Dowdle salivating at the opportunity.
You know, it's funny, when teams think they can do running back by committee, I almost feel like it almost limits finding out which one. You're 4 points down going into the 4th quarter against this Dallas team. I think they take it.
Anytime we want to drop Tame Impala during a broadcast. Another strong day today, and he's got a blocker in Brady Christensen. He cuts it for a first down into the red zone. Overall,
ball is designed to start A-gap and then get out on the perimeter. Rico Dowdle has such a nice feel at him for running against these creases, finding space, and then his ability
that the Cowboys have come.
Rico Dowdle. McMillan lead carries, 389 rush yards, 60 touches, and 473 scrimmage yards since week 5, all rank first in the NFL in the 2-game span. Dowdle has been filling in for running back Chuba Hubbard, who missed the last 2 games with a calf injury, but he could return to the lineup on Sunday.
Those guys.
The pitch to Rico Dowdle. He's got a few blocks, and Rico Dowdle up to the 20-yard line at a first down. You know, you've been Cowboy on a 1-year deal. As Young has plenty of time, so he will dump it off to Rico Dowdle, who has a lot of room, and up across the 40, it's another first down. Yeah, Rico Dowdle had a 1,000-yard rushing season as a free agent coming to Carolina, and shows he can catch the ball and run as well.
Yeah, he did that last week as well, getting 239 total yards. And I mean, he scored a touchdown, catch the ball last week against the Dallas Cowboys. This is a guy that's just dynamic, and like I said, he has been kind of the actuator of the offense. And when he's come in, the energy in the box.
Pitch to Rico Dowdle. He's got it with ease, and down the sideline inside the 30 of the Jets.
That's a great little play, because you're going to watch the quarterback sneak up here and then throw it out to Rico Dowdle on a little flip to the outside. So you suck all that defense in a little bit with that quarterback movement, and then capture that edge, the perimeter of the defense with Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle, his 11th carry, and that's what he does well, crossing midfield for a first down. Chuba Hubbard, who got the start for Carolina, also 11 carries.
Yeah, and you know what? It's all about blocking the edge, and you watch the edge. Man, they're going to get this edge block, pull behind Christensen. You're going to see it, receivers right there. Tremaine, you see Coker out there securing that edge to get you out to the perimeter of the offense. And at this point for the Jets, it's about what pressure.
And it is Dowdle, and that's confidence to run it on 3rd down and medium, and he busts it open for a long one before Jordan Hancock catches up to him. 24 yards.
Yeah, and this has really been the issue. If the defensive front doesn't stop the rush, they're going to add a 7th guy down, Bishop. It seems like once he gets past the first line, there's never anyone at the linebacker depth or at the safety depth coming down to put a lid on these runs. You know, a lot of people think that playing more guys in the box is the best way to defend an explosive run game. Here they're going a little wildcat.
He's the greatest athlete alive. Here's Dowdle. He's got speed. He runs the 40 in faster than 6 seconds, I can tell you. And he takes it into Green Bay territory with an excellent run. A 29-yard explosive play in the run game for the Panthers offense. And Dowdle is limping after that play.
Now that's the last thing they can afford, but just take a look here. Watch Jalen Coker, number 18. He gets just enough there on Bullard, and then this is the explosive element they've been missing. Rico Dowdle he's been the better back. He's been more productive. Chuba Hubbard's been a very good player for Carolina, especially as he...
Toss, Dowdle, knifing through for the touchdown, and the Panthers take the lead on the road. Rico Dowdle getting the call, and it's his 3rd touchdown of the year, a new career high.
Well, you can have a game plan, and you can have this is how you picture the game unfolding. Of course, last week, the vision that the Panthers had against Buffalo certainly didn't play out as the game got away, but if you could have asked...
Jordan Love to have the ball twice in this first half. Dowdle got hurt on that drive, but he caps off a 76-yard push down the field with a touchdown and a Panther lead. Difference in this area of the field. Now it's Dowdle right back into the game and right back into the end zone, his second of the day, and the Panthers extend the lead.
1, 2.
And the great Jordan Peele. But it is a big penalty because now that's going to push the point after further back. It becomes a much more difficult kick. But Rico Dowdle, who's been clearly nursing an injury in the lower half, gets onto the field. So Dowdle feeling the territory, and they drive down for a Dowdle score and a 7-point lead on the road at Lambeau. Rico Dowdle with a hole, gets the first down past the 25. Another strong run from Dowdle. He's got over 100.
This exact moment
For a potential game-winning field goal. Dowdle trying to make it as easy as possible as he takes it down inside the 35-yard line of Green Bay. Much time as possible.
Yeah, take a look here at Evan Williams. Watch him go with Sanders, the tight end. When he falls back, he just completely loses track of his gap. And the cutback by Dowdle, and then it's another explosive run. And right now, you're looking at a 49-yard field goal. And
NFC, the way they can run the football, the way they can beat teams. They beat Detroit, they beat Pittsburgh.